Peter Mandelson, pictured in his underwear with a young woman inside a property linked to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
A room full of scriptwriters couldn't pen something more damaging or more improbable than this whole scandal.
And another disturbing image, a former prince crouched over a young woman.
The images are rather shocking, with this very sort of lascivious grin on his face.
These images, showing two of the UK's most powerful men, were published by the US Department of Justice last week, part of a massive 3.5 million document release known as the Epstein Files.
Anybody who was meaningfully involved with Jeffrey Epstein either liked what he was doing, didn't care about what he was doing, or was deliberately indifferent to what he was doing.
There were holiday snaps of former President Bill Clinton and Epstein released, and messages from Elon Musk asking for an invite to Epstein's wildest party.
Elon Musk has shown himself to be an absolute and total liar and prevaricator with regard to Jeffrey Epstein.
In other draft emails, Epstein claims Bill Gates sought medication for a sexually transmitted disease, a claim the Microsoft co-founder strongly denies. Channel 9 aired an interview with him today.
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women.
His ex-wife Melinda French Gates responded to the files.
Those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
In the UK, a day after these images of Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor were released, a woman came forward alleging that in 2010 she was sent by Jeffrey Epstein to the UK to have sex with the former prince.
She even, after a night with Prince Andrew, had a tour of Buckingham Palace.
The woman has hired US Attorney Brad Edwards. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor did not respond to 730's inquiries.
He said nothing. He's gone out riding. He seems to be happy to go out in public and seems very cheerful. And that is part of the problem, that he doesn't have any sense of remorse. He's not going to apologise.
Biographer Andrew Loney spent years researching the former prince.
What's happened is he's had a title removed, which hasn't really been removed, and he's had to downsize to a 5-bedroom house, which he's never going to live in probably anyway. So I don't think it's a great deal of punishment.
Britain's former ambassador to the USA, Lord Peter Mandelson, appears repeatedly in the Epstein files.
Peter Mandelson is one of the most prominent politicians in Britain in the last 40 years.
Documents show that between 2003 and 2004, Epstein appears to have sent 3 separate payments of $25,000 referencing Lord Mandelson.
To have Epstein, of all people, giving him this money and then him replying to emails within seconds about government, you couldn't make it up, actually.
According to UK politics expert Martin Farr, the most significant document dates from December 2009, when Epstein emailed Lord Mandelson asking him to intervene on Britain's bankers' bonus policy. Mandelson replied, "I am on case." Martin Farr argues the exchange raises serious questions about misconduct in public office.
He's actually committing, in one sense, treason. He's working with foreign nationals to undermine his government from within, for financial purposes, for financial inducements.
London's Metropolitan Police confirmed they have launched an investigation into a 72-year-old former government minister for alleged misconduct in public office. Lord Peter Mandelson has since resigned from the House of Lords. In January 2014, Epstein emailed an associate, writing, "Kevin Rudd will also be on the phone." Later that year, a further email refers to a scheduled meeting with the former Prime Minister. In a statement to 730, a spokesperson for Kevin Rudd said his office has no records of this meeting and he has never corresponded with Jeffrey Epstein or ever visited any of Jeffrey Epstein's houses.
This is standard operating procedure for Jeffrey Epstein. He insinuated himself into the lives and the meetings of the rich and powerful, and very often by acting as if he was in those circles.
Clive Palmer is mentioned in a text message from Steve Bannon, a former advisor to Donald Trump, to Jeffrey Epstein, which reads, "I had Clive Palmer do the 60 million anti-China and climate change ads." Today, Mr. Palmer said Bannon lied about influencing his campaign, but he did admit he received a call from him.
I picked up the phone and this fellow said, "It's Steve Bannon here." I said, "Hello, Steve, are you a member of our party?" He said, "No, I'm calling from the United States." I said, "Oh, well, we can't talk to people in the States. We can't take donations from overseas."
In 2011, Jeffrey Epstein emailed an associate, Andrew Forrest, Australian Iron Ore. A representative for Andrew Forrest told 730 he'd never met Epstein. There is no suggestion that appearing in the documents implies any wrongdoing. 730 is not suggesting Kevin Rudd, Andrew Forrest or Clive Palmer have ever met or had any ties to Epstein. The victims of Epstein are disappointed with the documents shared, claiming they were not redacted properly.
There was one survivor that was out there over 500 times. And some over 100 survivor names are out there that shouldn't be out there.
The document release also included images of alleged victims in states of undress.
I mean, on so many levels, it's a violation. We don't know their ages, but if they were underage, it's a violation of the laws against child sex abuse material being distributed.
US Attorney Jennifer Freeman represents Epstein accuser Maria Farmer. She complained to the FBI about Epstein in 1996. It was ignored at the time.
If only the government had done their job, then over 1,200 victims could have been spared and 30 years of trauma.